Hi there, it's Anna with Anna from Lucy Paper Crafts here, and today I want to show you how to make this really cute wooden frame or maybe fabric hanger card idea with the new More Than Autumn bundle by Stampin' Up. This just came out last week in our new holiday catalog. And as you can see, it has lots of different sentiments, and then everything you could think of that is basically coffee and a pie and donut related for the fall and holiday season in general. So, and there's also a really cute set of dies. For today's project, I'll be using only the leaf here, and I already went ahead and prepared those. So as you can see here, I have my pieces prepared. So let's dive in and let me show you how to make this card. I'll put that up here. We have a basic white thick cardstock card base that is cut to 4 1/4 by 11 and then score and fold at 5 1/2. I have some pumpkin pie cardstock here that is 4 1/4 by 2 1/8, and on top of that goes a piece from the To Market or Market Goodness Designer Series paper. This is in our annual catalog, and it has this cute little polka dot pumpkin pie colored pattern, and on the back side you have these cute flowers. And so this one is also cut to 4 1/4 and then cut at 2 inches. So we can go ahead and glue these together. So I'll just bring in some, oh, okay, so this is not gonna, give me a second here. I was hoping that it would help a little bit with my video exposure if I keep my Stampin' Pierce mat under it, but I didn't think of adding on adhesive. That's not, at least not the tape runner, that's not gonna work. I hope everything is still in focus. All right, so we'll place that on here. And I'll leave the measurements for the layers in the video description, so you can grab them there. And I will also leave you a link for the supply list, so you have all the Stampin' Up items that I used, and you can shop those in my Stampin' Up store. All right, for this now I'm going to use, just so I have a little bit of wiggle room, I'm going to switch to the liquid glue. So that's plenty. And then I will place that about, I don't know, 3/8 of an inch, something like that down here. So all right, looks good. Okay, then let's do some stamping. I have a piece here of basic white cardstock that is, I want to say 2 inches by 3. And then I will do some stamping on here and some coloring, and then we will use some pecan pie, and I'll show you a little bit more about that here in a second. Got a little bit ahead of myself. So anyways, our piece here, basic white cardstock in 2 by 3 inches. Now I went ahead and I mounted the words that I wanted to use, and my card is saying autumn is the best season. You can combine this, like there's endless possibilities with this, but I kind of like this combination, and I'm going to stamp that in tuxedo black memento ink. And this just makes it easier. You know, I like quick and easy for making my cards. I'm a busy crafter in terms of, I have a little one at home, so I don't have all the time in the world to take forever for my cards. So, and I will stamp that, let's see, I thought I could get a little bit closer to the middle this time. So I will stamp that right here. So anyways, mounting all my stamps together makes it quick and easy for me if I want to do multiples. Okay, so if you wanted the words closer together, then I would stamp them separately. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And then I did the same thing with my little images here. So if you see on my card, I have the apple, the heart, the pumpkin, and well, I don't have the cinnamon stick on here because we only have one stamp. And so I will stamp that extra. So let me bring in some scrap paper. I don't want to stamp on my mat and then get that ink, because I don't think this is really soaking up any ink, so I don't want to get that on my project later. All right, so then I'll just line it up. Well, I say line it up, it's kind of eyeballing it. Let's see, but I wanted it to be a little bit closer to my words this time. So we'll stamp that there. Again, this way you can stamp multiple layers all at once. Well, not layers, but images all at once. And then I have my cinnamon stick down here. So again, I will just ink that up, and I guess I can go a little bit higher this time. So I will have one here, and I'll do the other one in this direction. So this is also filling up my images there a little bit better. All right, closing the ink pad so I don't get any black ink where it doesn't belong. And then let me show you how I colored this. So let's start with my apple. Well, I'll bring in the scrap paper because I will be coloring the edges there. So I used Granny Apple Green here, just a dark one on my leaf here for the apple. So that's it. And you can use the dark, the light, doesn't matter. And then I will bring in Real Red, and I'm going to start, I really need to label my markers. I mean, they are labeled, but from the cap end. So just putting on a light layer here, and then I'm coming in with some dark just to give it a little bit of dimension there. And if you wanted to, you can come in with a brush tip for the lighter one and kind of blend that in a little bit more. All right, and then we can do the same thing. Since we have the Real Red here, we can do the same thing for our cute little heart. Oh, did I grab the dark one? Yeah, so it's going to be dark no matter what. That's why you always want to start with the light one, because you can always make it darker. So we'll leave it at that. And then of course we have our pumpkin over here. So I'll have my light one, pumpkin pie. You could also use our new peach pie color. That would be a little bit paler. So, and then also coming in with the dark one, just have a little bit of a gradient there. So, and then I'm going to blend this in with the darker one again. So just to give it a little bit of interest and texture there. You don't have to make a big fuss about this. And same thing now for our cinnamon sticks. I will do the whole image with the light one. This is Pecan Pie now. And let's flip our image. So I'm trying not to go over the lines too much. Usually I sit down when I color. I prefer that. Now I'm taking I forgot now which one it is, but I guess the smaller tip, and I'm just going to add a little bit of darkness there, and then the middle of our cinnamon sticks. So, and if you've known me for a while, then you know I love my cinnamon. It's my all-time favorite spice. Yeah, there we go. There's our little image here. And now we can go ahead and bring in some, I'll switch to my smaller liquid glue. And we're going to add a little bit of adhesive here. Just a tiny bit. Very skinny line. And I have 2 strips here. Let me try and bring that up to you. Not messing with the brightness too much. Can you see that? Oh, I go over here. That's better. All right, so these are Pecan Pie Cardstock, and I originally had it cut to 2 1/4, so a little bit wider, and by 1/2 inch, and then I embossed it with our Timber 3D embossing folder. That's this one. So this is one of the 6x6 ones. And oops, come on, focus. So I embossed that, and then I just cut it apart. So if you're making multiples of these cards, I would just cut a larger piece, kind of, you know, do the math on how many you need in this size, and then emboss the whole thing just once, and then cut your little strips. So anyways, before our adhesive is drying off here, and let's use our grit paper, since we have it here. I'm going to place my little frame up here. So let's see. All right, yeah. And you can always flip and look on the back side if it's somewhat straight. And since we're using liquid glue, we can wiggle around a little bit. Okay, and then we'll do the same on the bottom. Oh, I might have a little bit of a dot there. That's okay. So just very thin line of liquid glue. And let's see, how much do I want to cover? Yeah, that looks good. That's kind of cute. So I'll just flip it over so I can see that it's somewhat even. All right, and we're going to let that dry for a second. Oh, well, I'll leave it on here like this. Okay, so now I have already tied a bow of basic black baker's twine. So that's our essentials pack that comes in 5 different neutral colors. And yeah, so this time you just want to make sure that your ends are a little bit longer. And I'm going to bring in some mini glue dots. Can you believe it? I've used these so much now, and I still have some of these stuck. Like I still have plenty of these on a sheet from the project kits and stuff. So I'm going to flip that over and put a glue dot there. And I'm going to peel the backing off another one and place it about the same distance to both sides. So, all right. And now we can, let's see which way. Yep, I like this one better. Just depending on how high you want your frame to go on your card. So now you can still wiggle it a little bit. Get it to, I want my bow somewhat in the middle, so just adjusting that a little bit like that. Okay, and now we're going to, that's what I didn't grab, going to use some dimensionals here on the back. Yeah, I'll leave it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's okay. It's gonna be fine. All right, so take the backings off. All right, bring in our card base. And let's see, making sure it is somewhat in the middle. It's crazy how your eyes can deceive you sometimes. You think it's got to be in the middle, and then you actually measure it and it's way off. So, oh, I think I will do a dimensional up there. Now, where I just throw them. So, I will put a dimensional under here as well. Let's see here. I need some assistance. All right, just right there, just to give it a little bit of help there and support. All right, so, and then we're almost done. And for a little bit of a, oh, no, we still need to put a glue dot, a mini glue dot behind our bow there. So I'll just take that and take my little tool again. So let's see here, there. Okay, so that way it actually stays up there. It doesn't wiggle around. And I'm getting a dry throat. Sorry, just had to take a little sip there. All right, now for the finishing touches. We're gonna need some more mini glue dots. I wasn't thinking, because that makes it easier. So, like I said, I die cut that leaf die twice. Once in real red to pick up the colors from the colored images. So, and this die actually cuts 2 pieces at once, so technically you can take these apart, the skinny frame and then the middle section. I'm going to keep them together. I just like it a little bit better that way. So I'm going to layer my leaves here. The other one is die cut from Pumpkin Pie. And then we're going to, I'll just use another, no, I just prefer, if I can, I use some liquid glue. So let's just do that. Just going to hold up a little bit better. All right, and then we're going to put that up here just as a little bit extra of a finishing touch on our frame. All right, and there you go. Let me bring in my first card. So that is my little idea, copying or casing, I should say, because I switched out completely, like the products that I used, the paper and everything. I just took kind of the layout of that card from the mini catalog. Again, I will tell you which page it is in the mini catalog. And yeah, if you enjoyed this quick and easy card idea, then be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can get more quick and easy card ideas if you're also a busy crafter like me, or you just enjoy quick and easy projects in general. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I see you in the next video.